Hey y'all, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked back on a trip and thought, man, I really messed up? Yeah, me too. Plenty of times. But hey, that's all part of the journey, right? Today, I'm going to be spilling the tea on 5 travel mistakes we used to make, so you don't have to. Now, these aren't your average, oops, I forgot my toothbrush type mistakes. Nope. These are the kind that can mess with your time, your wallet, and your vibe. So let's get into it, because trust me, learning these lessons the hard way, it was not fun at all. Y'all, we used to think the only way to experience a place was to hit it during peak season. And we learned real quick that peak season is basically code for packed crowds and overpriced everything. For example, our first trip to the Mediterranean was in February, definitely not peak season. But guess what? No crazy lines, no stress, and way better prices. St. Peter's Basilica at sunrise, practically empty. Felt like we had the whole Vatican to ourselves. So my advice, don't sleep on off-season travel. You'll save money, dodge the crowds, and still get those Instagram-worthy views just without somebody's selfie stick being in your shot. All right, now picture this. You've got a layover in one city, your connection is delayed, and now your luggage is on its own separate vacation. Sound familiar? Yeah, we've been there. Trust. You see, we used to mix and match airlines to save $100 thinking we were winning. But spoiler alert, we weren't. Missing a connection or dealing with lost luggage can end up costing way more than you ever thought. Now, we stick to one airline or an alliance. The loyalty perks alone, priority boarding, free checked bags make it worth it. Plus, no more where in the world is my suitcase. Trust me, your peace of mind is gonna be priceless. Now listen, back in the day, we choose a flight with 3 layovers just to save a few coins. One trip, my bag went to London while we went to Rome. And guess who missed their Colosseum tour because they were stuck at baggage claim? Yup. You guessed it. Now these days, we're team non-stop all the way, or at least when we can. It might cost more, but avoiding the stress of missed connections and lost luggage, totally worth it. Now here's a pro tip. Always weigh the actual cost of a layover, not just in dollars, but in your time and headaches. Now here's the thing. Travel isn't about ticking boxes, it's about doing what makes you happy. We used to feel like bad travelers if we skipped the must-dos, but here's the truth. Not every experience is gonna be for everybody. Museums, cool for Addy, but for me, I'm more about a chill sidewalk cafe with a good cocktail and some people watching kind of dude. And honestly, those moments feel way more authentic than standing in line for hours at some tourist trap. So go ahead, travel your way. If that means skipping the guidebook and exploring at your own pace, do it. Ain't no shame in making the trip yours. Now, you know what used to trip us up? Listening to people call certain places overrated, like, oh, Dunn's River Falls is just a tourist trap. Okay, but have you been? Because when we finally went, climbing that waterfall was amazing. Now, here's my takeaway. Don't let someone else's opinion stop you from experiencing something. What's basic to them might be unforgettable to you. You see, travel is personal, so do what feels right for you. And don't worry about the haters. So there you have it. 5 travel mistakes we used to make and how we've leveled up since. Whether it's skipping peak season, booking nonstop flights, or just doing what makes you happy. These little tweaks can make a huge difference in how you experience the world. Now, have you made any of these mistakes? Or maybe you've got a wild travel fail story of your own? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. I want to hear all about it. All right, now, before you go, make sure to hit that like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe for more travel tips and stories, or check out our next video right over here. It's all about how to plan your dream cruise on a budget. All right, y'all? Until next time, keep exploring, keep sipping, and keep making memories. Peace.